my hair in position, so it doesn't get in my eyes.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
So did you see Sensei just won 3-1 versus Prof? I think.
I did.
Kind of surprising-ish. It was gonna be like I thought it'd be closer because it was they traded sets that were weekly.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're on to Setchi and Frenzy. Both of these players got taken to Game 5 by Modest Major, which is like
kind of nuts.
If he took one of them to Game 5, he'd be like, ah, okay, cool.
Yeah,
good job. Taking them both to Game 5, like on the same day, means like we're dealing with a bit of a monster.
Yes. Not just a netplay monster.
Yeah.
Like
he's a real life monster
yeah,
now.
Yeah.
The man who cried wolf every time he was tired is now like the most energetic Falco.
He came up as like, today I'm not tired. And we're like, wow.
Yeah.
How about that? And he proved it.
Definitely. So, I mean, Setchi went Game 5 with Prof, but then he went Game 5 with Modest, so we're a bit like unaware of like how he's playing today.
Yeah.
But he does look clean at times.
Yeah. When I was in the Prof set, there was so many moments that were like...
They were
it felt like
moments.
He threw him. Yeah. Like right at the end, like he just didn't account for Fox's Firefox just enough.
Huge ass recovery.
Yeah.
And then also you have like, you combine that with Prof, who's just such a really good player, and you see Setchi second guess so many edge guards in a row as well.
Yeah.
And you know, Setchi's not like afraid of showing his sadness when he drops.
Yes.
He just shakes his head like, eh.
Yeah.
Bad look.
It feels like it gets to him.
Yeah.
But like aside from that, the games were clean. He was playing really well.
And we don't always see Setchi take him to Game 5. We often see him get 3-0'd, you know?
Yeah.
That was a really good call out on the up B.
Yep.
Kind of a bit of a soft read, you know? You can't just react to that at all.
Yeah, like he positioned himself in a spot where it's like, I can call that out, or
it's just like, if I see it, I just go out and I light out, like, get rid of the candle. Ooh!
Ooh, that was a really good knee.
Yeah. It's always fun watching these top player recoveries, because like, when you're in the driver's seat and you're playing the set, that's the scariest thing, to double jump soft knee back onto stage.
Yeah.
But you watch it and you're like, wow, nice, cool.
It works.
What a great, genius idea.
But then when you do it, it's like, oh, what an idiot. Just jump with a knee.
Man, you like, your whole body's shaking. You're like, oh, I might die. Okay.
Oh, I love that movement with Setchi. I love Setchi's movement so much.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
Ooh.
He just knows where to position himself.
Good job by Frenzy just going down there, because Falcon, at the end of the day, doesn't have like so many options coming back. So if you just...
Yep.
Like,
there's like 2 things you have to cover.
A lot of people say like, if it's better to cover one thing very well than to cover like 3 things like kind of shaky, you know?
Yeah.
And that's exactly what Frenzy did.
How's Frenzy's tech chases been
Setchi,
today? Like what I've seen, it feels like when he gets flustered, he's been getting like nothing off them.
Did you mean Frenzy or Setchi?
Setchi.
Okay.
Setchi's tech chase.
Yeah, kind of good. Also terrible.
Yeah.
But I think for something like that, playstyle is very volatile, you know?
Yeah.
He's been getting some crazy grabs, as he always does.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I feel like if Setchi loses this game, it's gonna be a bit of a slope down. I've seen too many scenarios where he's just dropping things. Like that gentleman in the corner.
Ah, that's it. You're right.
Yeah.
But I've also seen Setchi kind of do this, like lose close and then like really heat up. I remember Mercked specifically, where it looked like Frenzy might just wipe him. And then he's just got deleted. Like he got 2 0 to death tech chases like into knees. And it's so explosive. Also, I love this overlay.
Yeah.
It's really vivid, vibrant. I like the grey as well.
Loud. Is this a new thing? Like, I swear Setchi was just going Falcon.
Yeah, for a long time.
Yeah.
And you'd think it would be to his benefit, what with the tech chasing.
Yeah.
Right. Like, he just has the opportunity to follow you forever.
And it's, like, in your head a lot more. You're very aware of Setchi's tech chasing.
Yeah. But then I think this has its merit in a few ways. Firstly, Marv FD for any spacey is just fucking terrifying.
Yes.
And on top of that, I think more often some of the mix-ups you have to force in this matchup are just harder for Falco.
Yeah.
So even if maybe Setchi thinks it's like a bit of a comfort thing where if he's not playing perfect with Falco, he'll lose. But if he doesn't play perfect with Marth, it doesn't really matter.
Sure.
Or it matters less.
But on the other hand, losing
is
puts
a
you at
horrible
a 2-0 deficit.
Yeah, and it almost happened with Modest Major.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking when I was watching it. Modest took game 1, and then he took the first 2 stocks and was like clearly outplaying him on FD. So, but as we can see, he doesn't care.
Yeah, I could see it if it was like pick Marth as a counter pick.
That was an AC edge guard.
We are in London.
Oh my. So what were you saying? You think if he picked Marth as a counter pick?
But he's like chosen FD and chosen Marth.
Oh yeah, like
rather
if
than
Falco's
Falco's like,
yeah. You're right.
So it's kind of a weird.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Why do this on Frenzy's counter pick when you can do it? Why do it on yours when you can do it on Frenzy's?
Yeah.
And I completely agree with you.
But, I mean,
it's going a lot better than versus Modest, honestly.
Yeah. But maybe it's like a. So that he can't get too familiar with the Falcon. Not that these people haven't played so much against each other. But I wonder how much value there is to.
I mean,
I'm just going to go a secondary, you know.
Yeah, I mean.
And win.
You'd think, oh, they've played each other enough to not really worry about those things. But when the only players you're worried about are, like, Setchi, the only players he's really worried about are Frenzy and Prof on a regular basis.
Here. Not 3 even.
Yeah. Sunsei is just another person on the list.
Yeah.
But I'm sure when you only have those few people to worry about, like, you definitely are concerned with them figuring you out.
Yeah.
So you want to do everything you can to like stop that from happening.
And yeah, I agree. And then on this level, it's like even before they got here, before Setchi got here, he was like, "There's 3 people I have to practice for."
Yeah. Like nobody else is really that concerning for him.
Yeah. Like if Setchi's playing well, he shouldn't be losing to like anybody else.
Yeah. I mean, that's an easy pitfall to fall into as well. It's obviously if you don't prepare adequately for everyone. But Frenzy's got a bit of a comeback to bring here, but he's still doing it.
Yeah, I think Frenzy's like really good on this stage.
Yeah, he's nuts. His lasers are just faster. They're faster than you think lasers can be. Honestly, when I was playing Frenzy,
the Falco Devil.
Not the bees, he showed me that, but I was nothing.
Wait, as in you played him, or he showed you a secret to his lasers?
It just proved to me that I couldn't do FD at all. No matter how confident I could feel in like one moment, the lasers just take it all away from me.
Yep. That's how everyone else feels.
And when last stop, even though like Setchi had such a crazy lead.
Yeah.
And when you're Setchi in this moment, you have a lot to lose. There's a lot on the line here.
Yes. Like Frenzy. Ooh.
Get stuck in Shine.
Ooh, that was so important.
That F smash would have been huge.
Yep.
I'm really surprised Setchi didn't down tilt there.
I'm really surprised that Frenzy went for a F smash out of the corner.
Yeah, I mean,
that was so greedy.
When you're in that moment, you want anything. You want anything, and you want it to be something as well. You don't want just like a tiny stray hit.
Yeah, you need a bit of space.
Yeah.
I guess Falco doesn't have too many moves that he can just be like, get off me.
Other than dare and shine.
Yeah, he could run and dare, but against Marth with all Marth's range, it's like.
I mean, it's like you have too much choice at that point, right?
Yeah.
You're Falco. You've got 5 different get off me moves. Which one should I use?
Yeah.
Okay. So Fountain is a obvious counter pick here.
Yeah. But Frenzy, I never thought liked the stage.
Yeah.
It wasn't one of his strengths, personally.
I don't know if it was Frenzy talking. Classic edgeguard there. I don't know if it was Frenzy talking about it or somebody talking about Frenzy saying, but he was practicing to learn to use the space like underneath the platforms, like this tiny little lip on the corner, where the platforms won't mess up Falco's lasers and his aerials. He's like working on using that space effectively. which is a good idea. You want to maximize the capability of your character, especially on a counter pick stage like this. Oh my! Just calls out them.
Oh, that should be it.
Yeah, that is it. Just a crazy knee on the roll read, and a really well placed F tilt.
I love the way that Setchi just like.
Oh no!
He thought about it.
Yeah, he did.
He thought about it.
He definitely.
Or he listened to the crowd and then completely denied it.
Or a bit early on the down air. He let the down air up a bit too early. Okay.
Ooh, that wasn't the move.
Just a misinput there.
Yeah. It's interesting because like I would have thought the tech would be pretty obvious from Setchi.
The down smash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there like a next stage of the counterplay that Falco has?
All you do is, depending on the height of the up B, you can wait longer and hope for them to go over the edge, and then they can't tech unless they have some very insane SDI.
Yeah, yeah.
But we're last stock again by some miracle.
Yeah, Frenzy's been holding on this whole time.
All playing with shield drop wall.
Ooh, already good in there. Nice.
Great, wall jump tech.
Yep.
Oh no. Deficit was a bit too much. Yeah.
Yeah, that was really good. That was really crucial.
I mean,
for Frenzy to get that.
Every game Frenzy has shown that he can bring him to the wire. He just needs to do that at the beginning of the game instead of the end.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Setchi always comes with the lead. Frenzy's always fighting.
Yeah, a really explosive start from Adam, and Frenzy's capable of doing this too, so he really needs to pull that out if he wants to win this set.
I've noticed that Setchi's been doing the hack dashes like a lot.
Yeah,
to a point where it's like, are you going to do anything? And it seems to be getting in his opponent's head. Like, when he was doing it as Prof, like, I think he did it like 4 times. And 3 of those times when he was just hack dashing, he ended up just run-up grabbing. And it worked 3 out of 4 times.
Yeah, because you kind of lose focus of what the person on stage, although in an advantageous position, is like losing focus of what they want to do.
Yes, you're disrupting the momentum.
Yeah, it's like the most I mean, it's a strategy, but it's a pretty uninteractive strategy.
Yeah,
and it's like taunting. You ever seen an altercation in public and somebody flips somebody off from outside the bus, and they're like, yeah, and that's kind of what it is. It's like, yeah, you can't do anything. Like, fuck you, you can't do anything.
Yeah,
and they can see you. Like, they can see it.
They can see. Yeah, they see you.
Yeah, but what can you do? You can't.
You just look at them and you're like, come on, man.
You're on 2 different planes of existence at that point. You know.
But the interesting thing was, Setchi did it once in this set.
But he did it a lot more in the other.
He did it a lot more in the other, but also Frenzy ended up winning the exchange right after instead of Setchi.
Oh,
so I wonder if that would discourage.
Yeah, Setchi's like, oh, maybe my little mind game at the edge isn't going to work.
Because the more the mind game works, the more you're going to do it.
Yeah. It amazes me how much Setchi gets off like, the math is still in him. He does take laser dash back, dash dance grab.
Yeah.
And he gets it versus Frenzy as well. Like, he puts it so simply. I was warming him up for Modest Major and it was the same thing.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't believe I did that and he did that. We're supposed to be playing at a high level here. Like, this guy's top 50 in the world.
He's just doing that.
Yeah. He is, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. I say that. I was very confident a couple seconds ago.
That's a number. Unfortunate for Frenzy, I feel like he could have got a tech there, which would have been
off the back end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's tricky with Pokemon because of the sides of the ledge, and there's that little gap where if you go too far in.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he burns it. If you go too far in, you might get pineappled in a way. Power shields a laser and gets a grab. Are we gonna see what?
He just got in his head. He didn't notice about the get up attack, then realized. I was like, oh god, shield. No.
Roll away.
Run away.
Yeah. And that's when Frenzy is like, okay, this is my time to go. I'm out.
Yeah.
Oh.
I felt like that was a good side read.
It was.
Just because it was far enough away that the up air couldn't hit. So we can slide by. If Setchi calls it out, he calls it out. But it wasn't like one of those ones that go too close.
Barely
and he can just get off from ledge.
Yeah. No, I think side B, especially when your opponent is trying to grab ledge against you. Oh my god, that back air was so good, but... Okay, this is a bit chaotic.
It's big. It also felt very not Frenzy to just F-smash like that. Oh my god! Oh my god. Yeah. I can't believe that nothing happened after Setchi got the tech. I was like, this is too scrubby. You can't just throw out moves.
Yeah, that's the kind of scenario where Setchi kills you.
Yeah.
Because you're being a stupid, non-optimal idiot.
Yes.
And I'm going to grab you. But yeah, very briefly about that side B is like when you're on the ledge edge guarding, side being back on is actually a great option because it means like you have to ledge dash to get me.
Yeah. And
it's quite an execution test in itself.
Ooh. Really good crash cancel down there.
That's something Frenzy, like when he's playing well against Setchi, he implements a lot better is a crouch cancel. Because Setchi is king of making your move his, right?
Yes. Counter attack.
Yes.
Which actually feels like a very Falco thing.
Yeah, exactly, and that's why I think that's why Falco usually wins this matchup. It's like obviously the zone in as well, but
yeah,
you're able to scrap in a way that nobody else can. So that up B was a bit it was a bit low quality for Setchi. If you're getting F smashed out of your up B and you're Setchi, it's not usually what happens.
I feel like Frenzy's mixed up his play a lot.
Yeah.
I've never seen like the way that he started that edge guard last game by just F smashing in neutral. That's a very Tino move.
Ooh, I loved that.
That was really good.
It was so simple as well. Yeah. It always is. It always looks so simple. It's like,
yeah, it's like the setup that's hard.
Yeah.
But you like pay attention to the sort of slow moving knee on the way down.
I wonder how much of it is a guess as well. Obviously, like you kind of throw him off and you're like, well, I want to do this, and if he does it, then great, and I get my my little knee. Nice, wait for a roll.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. Going down there with Shine, it's like it's a lot less committal as well because you don't burn your double jump. I'm surprised he didn't grab
I
ledge.
don't actually know what happened there. I don't know if he held down or just Falcon just needed to drift in a little more.
I think Frenzy's presence kind of scared him a bit.
Yeah.
He wanted to drift a bit further away.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Nice.
That almost led into a tech chase, and it was a soft knee. Great ledge grab.
That was really good. I've seen that a lot actually from the side plats.
Yeah, you were able to reach it so quickly.
Yeah.
Even Bomboni did it at the Arcadian.
I was gonna say he's doing the hack dashing.
Yeah.
Like he was doing it just long enough.
He's icing him out.
Yeah. I was saying this to GG where it's like in other sports, like table tennis or whatever.
Nice.
It's so important to stay on your toes. But if the other person's not doing anything, you eventually you want to stop and be like, okay.
Yeah, you want to breathe.
What's happening? Yeah.
You take a moment to think about it, and then it's too late. You shouldn't have thought about it at all. You should have.
But Setchi's got all the time to think about it. Like he's not thinking. He's not making decisions when he's just hack dashing. He's like, I need time. It's kind of like with Falco's lasers actually. Yeah, you can take a second, just be like, I'm just gonna shoot you for a bit, figure out my next game plan.
Wow. Oh yeah, Setchi's on the elbow today.
Yeah.